Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be playing the Trigger Agent mission today. Hello everyone. We are live right now, twitch.tv/Seisai. Yeah, okay, so we're going to be starting the Trigger mission. As you can see, we are cutting it quite close. We just finished doing all the optional stuff. That was actually really fun to do. All of the like pretty much firing range stuff. That was actually really fun. But yeah, let's get into the story now. So we did Ambi's story. Overall, I think Ambi's story was like 5 or 6 out 5 out of 10 if I'm being harsh, 7 out of 10 if I'm being like generous. So I'm hoping that Trigger's story isn't as slow because everything mainly happened for Ambi in the very last bit. So we're hoping. Give me 1 second. Let's start this mission. We're good on time, so we can play it out. All right, let's go. Let me make sure I've got everything for Ambi done. I'm not gonna lie. Do I have everything for her done? Yeah, we got all that done. We're good. Cool. I'm just making sure I don't want to miss out on any free polyfarms, especially with Vivian and Hugo coming. All right, let's get into it. Immersive story mode. This is a story that took place in the past. A story of a rookie proxy named Phaethon who meets a young lady at a crossroads of fate. Is it actually in the past? Oh, we just moved in. Interesting. Okay, Weiss, we've been on 6th Street for a while now. How many Internaut commissions have we taken these past few days? We're still newbies, so you know how it is. We haven't received many commissions yet. I see, it's okay. We're starting our proxy business and video store business from scratch. It'll take some time. I've been busy managing the store, so thanks for handling the Internaut side of things, Wise. I always call him Weiss. Is it Weiss or Wise? Like, what's wrong with me? Living together in this cozy little home is already much better than our life right after leaving the academy. The academy? As long as we gradually build a reputation, we'll eventually have a chance to uncover clues about the fall of the old capital. Weiss, let's take it slow. Take it slow. Yeah, but I still want to take on some commissions. Yeah, but I get so bored when there are no commissions. Damn, there's a wall of text. I'm not gonna lie. I knew you'd say that, but this worry will be solved soon. Actually, I saw how hard you've been working to find commissions, so these past few days I've also been searching on Internaut for an intelligence broker who can find commissions for us. If we can establish a long-term partnership with such a professional intelligence broker, we won't have to worry about getting commissions in the future. Don't I deserve a little praise? Buh. And today I've arranged to meet him at the store. Bet. Started knocking. Okay, I was drinking water, sorry. That must be him. Let's go talk to him. Maybe first commission we work on with him will give us a total awesome surprise. Watch us not get paid for this. Let's check out the shop real quick. Let's see it in its like, oh, you know, it's pretty set up, honestly. I wonder if our like bedroom is different. Hold on, let me go look upstairs real quick. What if the bedroom is actually diff? No, that's in the future. What are those doing up there? All right. Can we go in here? I was kind of hoping to see like stuff like more in the early phases. Man in suit walks in. Although he wears a friendly, reliable smile, there is something slightly off about him. Look at those cheekbones. Let me introduce you to a professional intelligence broker I found on Internaut. Nice to meet you both. You can call me Shepard. I'm glad you two chose to work with me. By the way, you are just starting out in this line of work. Nice to meet you. We haven't been in the business for too long, or we just started, but business hasn't been. I understand. It's normal for rookie proxies. Is any of this voice? I'm gonna keep it a stack because anything voice, I've kind of been spoiled by all the VAs that we've been able to have. Proxies like you two have a hard time finding commissions, but please don't worry. As an intelligence broker, I exist precisely for people like you. I'm kind of feeling juiced right now. I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of energy right now. Let me check my notes. Your name is Phaethon, right? What kind of commissions do you usually specialize in? The best kind. We're great at any commission. We have superior technology. That one. What an energetic response. These days, many young proxies lack the energy you have. Yeah, I'm juiced right now. That being said, combat-related commissions might be a bit tricky, right? You two don't seem like fighters, and hiring combat personnel can be expensive for new proxies. To be honest, I'm not sure I feel comfortable assigning you anything dangerous. Oh, come on. Come on. Well, we'll find a way to handle it. You'll soon see our abilities in action through the actual commission. Secretly, we have powers. Secretly, we're like the best S-rank units that haven't released yet. The actual commission, huh? Well then, I happen to have a recently issued commission that could serve as the perfect starting point for our partnership. I believe this commission is the perfect difficulty to assess your abilities, but if you're interested, let me explain the details. Shall we move to a more convenient place to talk? Oh, wait, bro, this is literally our store. It's not suitable to talk about this in the counter, so you move to the small room and Shepard discuss things in detail.
Our first assignment together is the Missing Person Commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe.
I love when there's VAs.
I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Okay. Sorry. Why hire a proxy then? Is this really not just a filler job? No, why hire a proxy?
With all due respect to the client, the proxy's role is to guide people
through the
hollows.
Ezreal? Wait, is it? Let me listen for that. I didn't catch that. If it is.
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills.
Wait, I think you might be cooking something, Lumiere. I think you might be onto something. Have we never heard Shepard's voice actually? That just kind of hit me. I thought we have, but have we never?
To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating.
I don't think he's ever been voiced.
All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
All right, accept the commission. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is something that annoys me. Why is it that we need to click the button when there's only one option? Just play it. Just run it back.
All right, you've sold me. Let's see what we're dealing with.
It's supposed to be like a good stop, like an organic stopping point. Shepard nods in satisfaction and pulls out 3 items from his pocket: a harmonica, a sheet of music, and an old photo. Buh? Wait, stop! Don't do the thing. Hold up! Don't skip this. This is the downside of when I have auto on, because I don't want to miss this stuff. Okay, somewhat aged photograph, though the image remains fairly clear. A blonde young woman, and their eyes covered, leans against a wall. For some reason, her silhouette seems to be so fragile, as if she might shatter into pieces at any moment, filled with such profound sadness. Damn. All right. Oh wait,
the client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All
we kind of just meme on him in the future like he's a weird uncle. Honestly, I can feel that.
Just a photo? That's barely a clue. No name, no background, not even her usual haunts. And what's up with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though.
Wait, the sheet music.
They just don't want to share.
Hold on.
But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica.
The harmonica was something that we had that I swear when she was like, when they were going through her memories, it's the music they played because they said one of her members left behind a sheet music and that he played the harmonica, I believe. And that's what they used to kind of like bring back her memories, I think.
Well then,
I might be cooking. I might actually remember something.
If you make any breakthroughs, just ping me on Knock Knock.
Knock Knock.
Finding someone with just a photo and a melody. That's like searching for a needle in a haystack. Got any ideas, Wise?
Yeah, what does Shepard do? Once you hit like max level characters and you don't have any more proxy level ups, what the hell does he do? Does he just chill out in front of the coffee shop? Let's go to Port Elpis and look for clues.
Maybe we should check Port Elpis. Women with their eyes covered aren't exactly that common. Remember when we visited the sea a while back? I think we saw someone who fit that description. Remember? You were in a bad mood, so we went to the sea to clear our heads. We even
you
got
were
some
angry,
fries, but you got distracted by a woman passing by with her eyes covered, and a seagull took the fries right out of your hand.
Damn!
Now that you mention it, yeah, I remember. She did look a lot like the woman in the photo. And I was just curious, all right? She stood out. How was I supposed to know the seagulls there were so aggressive?
Listen. Comment down below, okay? Comment down below if you've ever been wronged by a seagull or a bird or anything like that, okay?
Anyway,
I have.
It's an unexpected lead.
I hate this thing.
Check out the port and see if we can dig anything up.
Oh man. What are y'all slackers doing? Look at these slackers. I've never been to the beach. Listen, you don't have to go to the beach to be wronged by a bird. I was wronged by a bird at school. I've literally had a bird fly by and swoop my like food before. It's crazy, bro. They're merciless. When they hungry, they hungry. Why is we're here? Let's find this guy. However, we saw that girl a week ago, and I don't know if she's actually the person we're looking for. Even if she is, it's who knows whether she's still at the port now or not. We better get started. Let's look around for clues first. I've never been outside. Is that better? Yo, that's a goated lifestyle right there. Never been outside. Just make sure you take your like D3 vitamins and you're good. Some orange juice, you know? All right, since we don't have any other leads, we might as well try hacking into the cameras here to check if she's been all around recently. As for you, Wise, take the photo and ask the locals and passerbys around here. Bet. Have I not been here before? I swear I picked up all the chests around here. This is exactly what I'm talking about. See this theft? Look at this man. Look at them. She's not having it. Welcome to Tater King. Our fries and hot dog combo is a hot seller. Would you like to give it a try? I'm good. I just ate. I'm good. Actually not hungry for once on stream. Hello, have you seen this person? Oh, I remember seeing this girl before. When exactly? Maybe once every 1 or 2 months. I'll see her wandering around this area. But I've never spoken to her, and she doesn't seem to interact with anyone around here, so I don't really know much about her background. So she hasn't been around recently. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing her recently. Are you looking for her? I can keep an eye out for you. All right, thanks. By the way, would you like some... Huh? I don't want any of those damn fries, bro. The seagulls here always trying to steal the fries. Let me think about it. Let me think about it a bit more. All right, then. Those seagulls have been too active recently. Will they have a negative impact on the sales of our fries? Yes. Looks like I shouldn't feed them too much. Why are you feeding them? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I know I said this last stream, but I love seeing food in game. Yo, what are you playing? I wish I could zoom in. What are you playing? I don't know what they're playing. Or they're playing like Pac-Man. Wait, that's like, oh no, it's like Worm. Looks like they have like a little worm, but it's kind of like no, it looks like Pac-Man kind of. Let me know if you guys know. Let me know if you know. Oh, here we go. Climb up to the lighthouse. If we can climb the lighthouse and overlook the entire port, maybe we'll spot the blindfolded woman somewhere. Try climbing the lighthouse. Let's do it. Just as you're about to try opening the door leading to the top of the lighthouse, an old man appears behind you. Oh no. Isn't it Omewamo Shinderu-us? What do you think you're doing? This lighthouse is currently off limits. No one is allowed up there. Mobby. If I hadn't shown up, you would have just gone straight up, wouldn't you? This lighthouse hasn't been properly maintained for years. If something happened to you, who would take responsibility? I don't know. What do you need to go up to the lighthouse for? I'm looking for someone. Have you seen this person? Let me see. This girl does have a rather memorable appearance, but I don't remember seeing her around. I think she may have been here before. Is that so? I usually keep you around the lighthouse. If she was on the docks walkway, I definitely would have seen, or wouldn't have seen her. If you're looking for her, I suggest checking around there. At the very least, I haven't seen this girl near the lighthouse. I bet. See you later, old Sailor McDunn. Goodbye, brother. Man, he's cooked. Meow. 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 tightly closed door. Someone must be living up here, right? If the blindfold woman has appeared around the port, maybe whoever lives here has seen her. Try knocking the door. They're gonna tell me to F off. Complete the science. There seems to be some kind of noise inside. Knock on the door again. Who? Excuse me, you've seen this person. Who? Let me see. I carefully hand the photo over, and within 2 seconds, the person returns it. Never seen. Disappear in the end. Everyone will disappear, including me. Damn. All right, bro. I guess it'd be rough inside that tightly closed room. All right. Let's go. Hello, brother.
I've got nothing. How about you, Wise?
Nothing. Just a cranky old sailor and a lady who overfeeds the birds.
Looks like this isn't something that can be solved with a quick trip to the port. But since we're here, how about we try playing the harmonica? I'm not sure what good it'll do, but if it doesn't work, we'll just buy some fries and head back home.
I agree. Playing the harmonica and buying fries, both are officially your job now.
What?
I guess there's no saying no to you.
Why do you have to buy
Fine.
fries?
But just so you know, I'm not good at it. So don't blame me if it sounds terrible.
He's secretly goated. Never mind, he's not goated. Both the harmonica and glancing at the sheet music, see a melody you've never seen before. Playing it. It's pretty accurate. Whatever you think sounded good, at least. Music continues for half a minute. I want to listen to it still.
That was pretty painful.
Damn.
And it didn't do a thing. Let's just grab some fries and call it a day.
Nah.
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica
So,
just now?
girl, how you
Sorry for my
doing?
brother making a bit of a ruckus. We'll just... Wait. You're
Cause a ruckus.
the person in the photo. When did you...
Literally summoned
I didn't
her.
even hear any footsteps.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle
I love.
you.
I think it's such a great.
I may ask,
Hold on.
where did you learn that melody?
Real quick, because I don't want to yap over the dialogue as much as I can. I love that they have the detail of her little like light sensors, her LEDs on her mask. I love that they have like a variety of colors depending on her mood. It's so good. Such a good little thing that they added. Also see you questioning glance. The blindfolded woman from the photo actually appeared. What an unexpected surprise, but now. First things first, let's bring her back home.
Actually, we're proxies.
Are you kidnapping
This
her?
song was
Hello?
given to us by our client. We didn't expect it to help us find you. Our client is looking for you, you see. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Why
a
don't we
trap.
head back to the store?
It's a
Okay,
trap.
Let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time.
I forgot her
But I
name.
do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Charon? Oh wait, we don't. Oh wait, no. Charon was the name they called her. You return to the video store with a woman who calls herself Charon. Along the way, you introduce yourself and share a bit about your fledgling proxy business. Sorry if I'm reading it like real fast. I'm kind of just zooted right now. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of juiced.
Miss Karen, I've already
That's why I don't drink
contacted
coffee.
the
I
information
already have enough
broker
energy
who
as it
issued the
is.
commission. Once he gets here, it shouldn't be long before you can meet the client. Feel free to have a seat on the couch. I'll grab you something to
Oh,
drink.
I'm so thirsty right now. I don't know why.
Please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
How the hell do you know that? Oh wait, she has her like infrared
Let me
see-through
see.
OP mask.
You're right. How did you pick up on that? I thought there was some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound,
Look at the lights
I
changing
was
again.
able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Okay, real quick. Is there like a breakdown of how Trigger, if she lost most of her vision, how is she able to see? Like, does the mask just amplify the vision like immensely? If you guys know or have a lot of lore drop on that, please let me know down below. I would love to know. Sorry to bring it up.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
A subtle silence fills the room. It's clear you have secrets you don't want to share with others, and there's unspoken understanding between you. As the silence still on the brink of becoming awkward, and knock at the door from outside the shop.
It's me again. You two found the target already? Wow, Phaethon, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
Hell yeah! The client didn't come with you? Why do you look uneasy?
I'm glad you're
Yeah.
impressed, but you seem somewhat unhappy. Troubled even.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem.
Cancel the
I can't
business.
get in touch with the client anymore.
Oh my
There's
god.
been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today.
Cooked.
Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the edge of a hollow.
Yeah, this sounds
Who
like a
sends
trap.
Something like that in normal circumstances.
Yeah, that sounds like a trap and a half, brother. Definitely doesn't sound normal. Sounds like something happened to the client. Maybe.
From what you're saying, it sounds like the client ran into some kind of trouble tied to the hollow. But we can't jump to conclusions just yet.
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even
Damn.
after retiring, I've
She
made
said, "Let me
countless
flex real
trips into
quick."
the hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me.
Sorry that I'm
I'll
covering
pay
her
the
up.
commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
We want to find the client quickly. We can't let you deal with this alone.
We're just as eager to find the client. After all, no client, no payment. Besides, if we said
Oh my
no,
God.
you'd still head into the hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So I was right. You remind me of how Belle and I used to be. So fixated on finding someone that nothing else mattered, not even your own safety. Well,
Yo, possibly
since Miss
hints at
Charon wants
something?
to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. Just leave it to us, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the hollow, and be careful.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very
Actually looking
important
cute.
to me,
She's looking too cute right now.
so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
Seeing how determined you are to find this person, we couldn't just stand by and do nothing.
Don't
That one.
worry about it. Seeing how determined you are to find this person,
They literally, I
Can't
hate
just
that
sit
when they
back and do
fuse literally
nothing.
both the answers.
let's work together to find them.
It's almost as if it's like telling me I have to get a certain one right. All right. I'm glad this is taking place in the past because some of these stories are very spoilery. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Should I just use trigger alone or should I equip someone else? Would that be good to like equip someone else or should I just use trigger alone? Questions. Because I could pop
in the eye of Obel.
Number
this
0. Andy.
and Lucina in there.
Good day, Proxy.
Probably make it easier, right?
Get going.
We'll just use this team, it's fine. It's trigger +2. Oh, I see. So okay. My bad. Unless you want to take longer. No, I don't. No. I am looking at her. Oh my gosh. I can't even, I bet you if we could see her
I need some time
eyes,
to calculate the hollow route.
we'd be cooked. I bet you she's beautiful. I bet she
Leave
has
this
those
to me,
piercing
Proxy.
eyes.
Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
Oh my gosh. Look at her run. Look at her run. I am going to goon.
Oh,
I apologize
why don't you wait just
in
a little
advance.
longer? Calculating the path doesn't take that long.
I don't know how you don't. I don't know how you don't goon, okay? Look at that.
It'd be more efficient to retrace a path I've already walked. Please come with me, Proxy. Show no mercy. Ether vision activate.
Okay.
You're in my sight. Suppressing fire. Adjusting for wind. The path ahead. It should be right around
Bonk.
here. I wasn't here too
Bing
long
bonk.
ago. One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think.
There's just stuff flying everywhere, man.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstruction.
Copy. Eat this bullet. We'll reach its mark.
That's why each time we enter, we need the most up-to-date carrot.
Time to pin them down.
You're not lost because you can't remember.
I'll pierce right through.
Oh my god.
After you left the hollow, spatial distortion occurred. That's why.
Home run!
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like this character, but this character has grown on me. I do think she's ruthless though for just kicking these things.
Adjusting for wind.
Take them while they're down!
Quick shot.
Perfect teamwork!
Take the shot.
Move behind me.
Show no mercy.
I feel like I should have put Ambi in the third slot since I can't move.
Sorry for being so
trigger.
presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself and made things difficult for you.
Yeah. All right, go.
By the way, Miss Charon, how are you so fluid when you move and fight?
Wait, Lore. Hello.
Is it because of your exceptional hearing and
Answer the
tactile
question.
senses?
I'll take part. That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed. Increased firepower. I can't see most things clearly, but I'm able to detect the etheric fluctuations of nearby humans, ethereals, and other objects. Fire support ready.
Off balance.
I'll pierce right through.
I see.
I call this ability ether vision.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
That's quite the ability. Given your Wait,
No,
Something's up ahead.
that dialogue.
there's someone on the ground.
Woman collapsed on the ground.
Smells like blood.
Uh-oh. Man or woman lie collapsed on the ground with an unmistakable smell of blood emanating from them. Following the source of the scent, you see bullet holes. Oh! No signs of breathing. Oh my god, wait. TZZ is ruthless. They don't care about taking someone out. What's with the upskirt, bro? I'll put my cursor here, okay? You know, you can't be looking there, okay? This is a family-friendly channel, okay? Yeah, there we go. Their heartbeats and pulses are completely gone. These two are dead because the death appears to be severe blood loss from a long-range gunshot wounds. What? Are we gonna like fight Trigger's long lost sniper buddy? Time of death probably within the last 1 or 2 hours just before we enter the hollow. Which means, this isn't just a case of losing contact with our client. Someone's been killing people in this hollow. Though I don't sense the killer nearby right now, there's still a chance they're actively somewhere in the hollow. Don't stray far from my side. I'll keep you safe. Also, I do know that I'm like reading the things not 100% correctly. I'm kind of just like reading the gist of it by adding some things, taking some things away. I really want to take their bodies out of the hollow, but without knowing the killer's whereabouts, moving them would be too risky. Mark these coordinates. Once we confirm the area is safe, we'll come back to retrieve their bodies. The ground must be cold. May you rest in peace. Damn.
What soldier happened? Who did this?
So I didn't know, but Ambi's hair glows. I was like, what is that?
The depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a sniper.
The surrounding ether levels have increased significantly. What's going on?
Ether vision activate.
Hold on. Let me find what's
It's her Wenjin? Yeah, no. Sorry. I didn't make it sound like I didn't know. Yeah, I know it's her Wenjin, but like I didn't know what it was at first. I saw a confusing post. Do you have access to that even though
Those are high pressure
you don't have the Wenjin? Or can you only toggle it off and on if you have the Wenjin?
Are one with the wind. Adjusting for as soon as the valve is opened, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate. Engaging.
Such high ether concentrations will make the nearby ethereal.
Only if you have it? Okay. Interesting. Good to know.
Focus. The target's weary.
I'm not a loser.
Suppressing fire. Recount.
Charon, it'll be dangerous if we keep moving forward.
Move behind me. Off balance.
Show no mercy. Understood. These
Look at this is why I want every single character with the Wenjin.
Industrial companies. They're rare, even on the black market.
I'm surprised Miyabi glows them. I wonder what Miyabi looks like when you have her Wenjin. Because she glows as is already, which is really surprising.
These storage tanks appearing in the hollow is a clear sign that our opposition has malicious intentions. Pierce right through.
Great hit. Wanna recharge?
Let's find a suitable sniping position and disable those ether storage tanks.
I can check an SS. All right, cool. Like with Ambi, as far as I know, it's only with her hair that really glows.
My ether vision ability is perfect for dealing with such ether-laden objects.
Let the dialogue play. That's cool to know that Ambi has her memories and that she has this outfit just chilling there. That's actually really cool. On a blue flag. Oh, we're doing this again? All right, bet. Easy. Can this pig get out of my eyesight? Am I supposed to shoot that? Oh, I was supposed to shoot them all. I see.
All high pressure ether tanks have been disabled.
Oh, my bad.
Keep moving.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
Check their condition.
They're still survivors. Charon, can you check their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
He's cooked.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
Is there really no way to save him?
Is there nothing else we can do? If we contact a hospital and get him out of the hollow right away...
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue
That's
team
cooked,
can
yo.
when life fades this fast.
That's cooked.
dying. I just want to go home.
Damn, no. Charon doesn't respond. She sits beside the dying man, pulls out a harmonica, and begins to play a soft, familiar melody. The tune echoes throughout the hollow, heavy with the scent of blood. It's the song recorded on the client's sheet music. As the harmonica's gentle notes fill the air, the dying man stops groaning, simply listening until his eyes close forever. God damn, bro. Damn, that was good. What happened? What happened?
What's wrong?
Is her memories?
Like you're in pain.
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience.
The rejection reaction
you saw just now was one of them.
Wait, I don't
Staring into
confused.
death. It's not something I handle well.
Oh.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people? I remember now. There was a madman.
This guy looks fine. He's okay.
Tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave. We can leave this place. What about that
Haramasa's
lunatic who
VA
shot at me
trying
from
to
the
be
shadows?
deep voiced? Oh, is that Haramasa's? Okay, I don't recognize it.
Looks like the person behind this has already left. Charon, let's
He
get
is the
survivors
culprit.
out of here. Follow me.
Alright, cool. Exhausted and unable to carry any more bodies, you record the coordinates of a few of the corpses. Once this is all over, you should make sure to report them anonymously to the public security. With Charon, you keep your guard up alongside the 3 survivors, eventually arriving at the abandoned metro entrance in front of the Ballet Twins Road. Foxy, let's take a short break here. The area around the Ballet Twins has been abandoned due to the hollow disaster, and no one likely to be around. It's both secluded and safe, making it a perfect place for a conversation. Okay. They escaped from a killer, so we need to check on their injuries and mental well-being. Could one of them be the client? Unfortunately, I don't think so. After they woke up and saw me, they didn't have any particular reaction. If they were one of the ones who assigned the commission to find me, they should have recognized me to some extent. I'll keep watch around here and be on the lookout for the perpetrator trying to track us or attempting to ambush us. Could you please have a brief conversation with the 3 survivors? I think they might have information on the perpetrator. And to be honest, I think they might. No, it's probably just my imagination. Thank you. What? Wait, what? They might be shook. What are you doing here? You're not a survivor. Wah. Ah. Introverted woman, stern woman. All the women. Take a deep breath. If your emotions get too intense, that wound might reopen. Like I'm going to throw up. The fear that someone's still trying to shoot me, it won't go away. Are you okay? Did you save us? Just about holding up. I've more or less recovered from the shock. I remember you were looking for someone around the Port Elpis, weren't you? Wait, was this the lady who was given fries? My name's Zoe. Aaron. Feeling nauseous. Did you want us to ask us something? How did you get kidnapped? I was sightseeing earlier. After that, I was on my way back home, driving along a deserted road when it seemed to hit something, so I got out of the car to check. Just a few seconds later, I got out of the car. Someone hit me from behind and knocked me out. I still haven't bumped. Dude, someone smacked you, like trigger smacked the other person with the back of her gun. Let me take a look. There really is a bump on the back of your head. Sitting at home with a friend, and someone pried open the lock and tampered with our food or water or something. And I don't know what they did exactly, but shortly after we ate, we both passed out. Were we the only 3 rescued from the hollow? Did you see another woman? Oh, that must have been her friend who got... I've got a few more questions. What happened to you? Do you really have... If it's possible, I'd rather not relive it. Okay. Found them tied up alone in the corner. The theory I was wondering about, if I didn't make an escape then I'd be doomed. Cut the rope. I'd free myself. I was about to run a bullet, graze the top of my head. Oh! Oh my god. Did they like kidnap all these people? Did the sniper kidnap all these people just to tie them up in the hollow and then set and like give them ways to set themselves free and then hunt them like live game? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, fortunately the ropes weren't tied too tightly. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Yeah. I barely ran a few steps when a bullet hit my left arm. All right. All right. Okay. We're good there. What's up, bud? I can't believe I'm still alive and out of the hollow. What's your name? Jesse. I'm so grateful you were there to save me. When the maniac was chasing me and sniping at me, I really thought I was done for. Go ahead and ask, although I don't really want to remember what just happened. You did save my life. Yeah, how were you kidnapped? I received an anon message telling me there was a big job I could do, asking me to meet in an alley on 6th Street. I just arrived at the agreed spot and was waiting, then someone hit me from the... Bruh, they are just walking around smacking people. Hands and feet were tied. How did they experience it? They always carry a folded knife. Check the knife out, cut the ropes. Someone shot at me from the shadows. I was so scared that I quickly dropped to the ground, dodged the bullets. Yeah, he dodged bullets, but they immediately fired several more shots. I had no choice but to run for my life. Yeah, they wanted him to run like live game. I feel like they never intended to kill me right away. Yep. Instead, they seemed to be having fun watching me panic. Every shot scratched me, but none of them were fatal. I just kept dodging the ethereals and the sniper running for my life. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good, my dude. Is that it? That's everyone? Okay. Charon. After a brief check on the 3 survivors, you share that you've learned, or what you've learned with Charon. With Charon.
Thank you all for assisting me. Even though I'm a stranger, you've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives.
If
there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the 3 of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the defense force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a
Maybe they're going after ex-soldiers.
Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internet information broker. I'm still pretty new at it though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the defense force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all.
Okay.
Did you see my friend when you were in the hollow? She's about my height with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
Maybe she's still alive?
If I'm not mistaken, we didn't come across anyone like that in the hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
All right, that's good.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Big stretch. Remember, everyone? Stretch them legs. The blood flowing. Remembrance Day?
Remembrance Day? What's that?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remember and stay alone. Maybe she'll show up there. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force?
So we're definitely dealing with someone from
She and I were
that's
in
like
the
an
same squad.
ex-military,
Obsidian
possibly,
Division's
probably.
Cartis squad.
A lot of the voices I recognize in this one. I don't recognize any of them. Actually, the one that's talking right now, I kind of do. So, it sounds familiar. I can't put a name to it though. So this is a targeted attack on the Defense Force. Wait, Jesse wasn't in the Defense Force.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But then...
Acheron is the
Jesse
red hair?
wasn't with the Defense
Acheron?
Force.
Oh,
No,
Oh.
you're probably not far off.
oh.
Jesse claims to have been up front, but
Is that
he
why I
neglected
remember?
to
Is that
mention
why
he
it
was
sounds
once
familiar?
part of the Defense Force.
Hold on.
Right, Jesse?
Well, that's...
So everyone's part of the Defense Force.
I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad. That's the absolute truth.
What the hell is that,
I
bro?
was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer
The
really
purple
is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Is Rise from No way.
If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old
I got it.
capital, didn't our three squads
It's not
work
like we can
together
look
on a
this stuff
mission
up,
outside
huh?
Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
It's not like we could look this up, right? Because they're such like side characters that they're probably not on their like resume or something. That's cool
I have
though.
a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
I didn't watch Tokyo Ghoul in dubbed.
Thank
I
you all
watched
for
it in
the information.
subbed.
I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets. But there's something else I need to ask.
You got
came
a
to
good
this
ear
hollow
then,
because
damn.
Someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
The three survivors exchanged confused glances before shaking their heads, said Charon. You know what's funny? I watched Tokyo Ghoul, but I don't remember it.
You're not giving us much to
I remember
go
it very vaguely.
At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for, male or female.
But from what I heard, there was a lot of
Like,
gaps in season
can't offer
2.
much help without
Or season
that.
3, maybe it was. I don't remember.
Sorry, I
Like
don't
it
have
wasn't
much else
adapted
to
well.
share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know. This is very important to me.
You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person?
Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remember
Less of an adaptation issue
in my room and throwing
and
away
more
the
of
key.
I don't think it was ever part of the base material to begin with. Oh, okay. I just always heard there was gripes. You returned random play with Charon. I just heard there was gripes about Tokyo Ghoul. Like the version. So yeah. Even if the questioning the 3 survivors seems the clues we've gathered are still not enough. Our goal is to find the missing client right now. We only know that he was likely kidnapped by the perpetrator, but we have no idea who the perpetrator is or what they want. They just want to hunt live game. I think the other proxy is right. The information the 3 survivors spread is limited. With our current information, it's hard to deduce where we should go to find the next client. Our clues have run dry. But we still got something out of it. At least we know now some characteristics of the perpetrator: a sadistic sniper with a grudge against Defense Force. They're meticulous in planning, avoid open confrontation, and are obsessed with committing crimes in the Hollow. Hollow's lawless. Okay. Currently, someone's agitated lack of clues plunges you into all silence just as you are about to accept the reality and start organizing the current clues to narrow down the search. The door opens with the video source suddenly open. Or the door of the video source suddenly opens. Hello, Shepard. Alright, maybe he's got some juice.
Phaethon, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
Cooperate with Charon and share only part of the information.
That's right. It seems the client was kidnapped, taken into the Hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for more clues. So, what made you rush over to the store?
Well, just take a look for yourself.
Shepard shows you his phone. About 10 minutes ago, the missing client sent him another occasional knock-knock. There were no other messages.
I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
We were just stressing over a lack of leads. And now
They're just baiting us right now. They're baiting us.
Something about this feels off.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional Hollow experts to deal with the situation.
You turn to Charon, who seems unsettled as she held back the full truth from Shepard to avoid having the search handed off to someone else.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
Don't mention it, but why keep secrets? From a practical standpoint, wouldn't calling for backup have been the safer move?
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
It's too risky. What if it's a trap?
I may have kept it from
Then
Shepard,
she's down.
but I have to admit, it's too dangerous. That location message seems cagey. It could be a trap to lure us in.
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
If they're still alive, could there really be no trace of them after all these years? Belle's gaze towards you seems to convey such a question, but then thinking about how you're also searching for your teacher. What? We're searching for our teacher? It doesn't seem all that hard to understand. Wait, what? Wait, what? Did I miss something? Was this information we know already? I'll help you. We have to tread carefully this time.
I understand how anxious you must be.
Did I?
We can help you.
Spoiler?
But we really need to be careful this time.
All right. I won't question it. I won't talk about it. I won't talk about it.
Your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the hollow.
I need to catch up the story. I get it. My bad. My bad. My bad. How far are we into this story now? How far are we into this? I wanted to know what part we're on. Like, are we on stage 2 or are we on still? Oh, we're barely going into the second part. Yeah, we're barely going into the second part. Okay.
I am the Eye of Obel.
Okay, I need to put Lucina second and then Ambi. That's how I need to do it. Recommend. I don't have level 58. I'm sorry, brother. I don't got that. I don't got that. Okay. I don't have that. I think it's trying to tell me to bring Miyabi. I don't want to bring Miyabi for this. Look at her. She's so beautiful. Look at that stomach. Look at that hair.
It looks like there's something here.
Look at those
Is this
boots.
a communicator?
Yeah, boots.
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I've been paying attention to the story. I'm not gonna lie. I've gotten better about it, okay?
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Oh, such decisiveness. Following random locations
hell
without
is
even
she?
thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Didn't you just hit max promotion level though? I just did, but my Miyabi's not even max level. I'm out of enhancement materials. I need to farm badly. Liar Squad? Who are you?
Liar Squad? What's that? More importantly, who are you?
Yeah, who you be, girl?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name is next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm
Bruh.
not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the Hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
Sharon suddenly dodges aside, raising her gun and fires. Using her body to shield Eos, in the next instant a bullet flies past her and hits the ground. Her shot flew off into the distance, and there's only one thing that's certain. It didn't hit Grim Vulture.
So
What?
your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot?
Is Grim
Yes,
Vulture
I'm
her weapon?
surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Who the hell are you, bro?
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the Hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the Ethereals, of course.
So right now, my thoughts are either A, they cloned her, which I doubt, because from we got from Ambi, cloning is very difficult to do at that level. Or B, they're in her story, when she was going back her memories, her squad mates were talking about like keeping a counter or something like that, and it made it sound like there was another sniper, so maybe it's her other partner from her squad.
Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
All right.
Here.
Oh, I barely walked. Okay. Oh. This place is rigged. Oh.
Watch
Damn.
out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar.
Ether vision
Oh no,
activated.
she's Grim Vulture. Okay.
Is there anything we can do?
Sound strategy.
She can't even track me. I'm too fast.
Recalibrating.
Ambi's just too fast.
Leave everything to me.
Yeah, leave everything to
I found a
me.
box. Something feels off about it.
Strange eye-catching box. Creepy box giving off unsettling stench. You have a bad feeling the opening it would be asking for trouble. She's falling silent, clear. She's having a bad same feeling right now. She's hesitating about whether to open this box. Don't open it. She opens the blood-stained, tattered military cap carelessly crumpled and stuffed in the corner of the box. Though the owner's identity remains unknown, the message conveys can only mean one thing: death. Don't touch what's in the box. Sharon reaches out and picks up the military cap from the cap, her fingers tracing its shape, her lips tremble. I'm okay. If my sense of touch isn't deceiving me, this appears to be the alpha of my former teammate or a replica of it. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. This is the surprise Grim Vulture mentioned. I see now. Let's keep moving. God damn. This person plays dirty easy, doesn't hold back. Yet as she chambers another round, you can sense her hands trembling slightly while her grip grows even stronger.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyal teammate's cap. The one Styx always wore.
What the hell? Nah, this is one of her ex squad mates. They're salty about something.
Ether vision activate.
Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. Well, it wasn't much different from being owned by ethereals.
There's only one way you know that. This is like some...
Almost completely taken over his body. He became proxy, covered in ether crystals. His core was almost fully formed.
Core was almost fully formed. Jeez.
Save your strength, Envy.
He didn't want to become an so he raised the cannon he was oh so proud of, with just one last shell inside.
Wide open.
Show no mercy.
And just like that, obliterated both his core and his heart.
Quick shot.
Any
Jeez.
thoughts on the way you think about this? Did you like it? Do you think I made the whole thing up? Or did it really happen?
Who is this person? If this is one of her ex squad mates, holy hell. They're a bad shot though. I'm gonna say that right now.
Shut up.
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have already been drawn to it.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Oh god. Another box. Unsettling stench. Oh my god. Stands before several seconds, seemingly trying to control her emotional turmoil. Tattered military gloves lie twisted in the center of the box. It's clear that whoever placed them there hadn't just tossed them in carelessly. They had been deliberately arranged with malicious intent. An icy touch. Her lips turn pale. They're all, yeah, it's just her whole team. There's an unmistakable tremor of unease in her voice.
Acheron's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them.
Recalibrating.
As
Jeez.
expected of such a famous, beautiful commander, even her gloves are stylish.
Wait, Acheron was the one that they were comparing her to, though. Damn, okay, there goes that idea.
Such a pity. In the end, those were the influencing. Don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
Both her hands were missing? Holy. Oh, hold the sword. What? And a part of her leg as well? What the hell?
She still has the backbone. She's so tall.
What in the hell?
It's just as I said. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful flower will wither without protection.
Oh my god, dude.
Ether vision activate.
Yo, this is dark. This is twisted.
Think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
I hope they're alive, because this is dark as hell.
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse?
Great hit! Mind the voltage.
I'll be coming to your hideout soon. Wipe that smile off your face and wait. Wait and see what I'm going to do.
Right on cue.
Show no mercy.
Watch out.
Good reaction. Hurry up, then. I've got one final surprise location for you. I'm sure you figured out the route to get to me. The surprise is at the end of the road.
I'll pierce right through.
Solid hit.
Don't hesitate.
Bro, this is
Recalibrating.
this is not the story I was expecting.
Everything's in pink.
Roger.
Listen, Ambi's story was, that one was sad. This is, it was dark too, but this one, they're like slow. They're just layering it on after one another. Like damn.
The melody of combat. Pin them down.
Right over.
It's crazy how strong Miyabi is. I don't even have Miyabi's Wenjin. She's a little higher level and doesn't even have max discs. And it feels like Soldier Zero Ambi doesn't do as well. You grab Carolyn's hand trying to stop her from opening, but she lifts the box lid almost mechanically. A blood-stained corner of clothing and severely damaged piece of engineering equipment, also stained with blood. Her trembling fingers feel their shape. She doesn't speak neither about the plans for pursuing Grim Vulture, nor about which of her companions these items belong to. Until the communicator in her hand rings again with Grim Vulture's voice.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloodied fabric from Cocytus's clothes. And some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together.
Oh my god.
You're just a medic and an engineer, not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Okay. Turns deathly pale. She silently picks up the bloodied items from the box, her spirit visibly shaken by the weight of these ominous relics.
That's enough. Using her squad mates who are like family to mentally torture her. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear. Did I go too far? My sincerest apologies. It's just, watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know?
Bro.
Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here. And those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. You kind of had me going there. If you're even telling the truth. A surge of rage threatens to drown all thought. Just as you're about to retort, a crisp gunshot rings out. Karen's shot is clean and decisive, carrying an unmistakable intent to kill. But from the response on the other end of the communicator, it seems she missed her target.
Ooh, a decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Damn!
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before. But now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking
I bet.
respectable.
All right, Trigger. Let's go.
Your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
She's not phased.
We both believe her squad is still alive. You can stop with the lies. Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to serve in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually
Yeah, I kind of believe her teammates are still alive.
Teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alives...
They went missing. That doesn't mean they're dead.
...went missing during the fall of the old capital.
Doesn't mean they're dead.
You know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless defense force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar's
Someone's mad.
were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I really hope we get to see this person.
They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? Huh. You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates.
What?
Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared.
Oh.
They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself.
I was pretty descriptive, I ain't gonna lie, but maybe that's just what they're good at.
I'm not
Getting into your
lying to
head.
myself. I really
Want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. To give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying.
Oh, whoa. It's getting personal now. Speech, the script vulture's relentless verbal assault has clearly struck home. The little color that had briefly returned to her face drains away, leaving her visibly shaken, unable to muster a single word in rebuttal.
Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite.
Whoa.
Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Okay. Let's do this.
Charon is not a coward. Someone who enters the hollows despite the condition of their eyes is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy,
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I
Yeah.
won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
Oh. Analysis of surrounding fissures complete.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
Yeah, peace. With no hope of counterattack, you practically drag Charon, turning to run towards the fissure that had escaped Grim Vulture's notice. Just as the bullet is about to strike, you manage to escape through the fissure. Okay. I like that it only took about 6 minutes. That's crazy. All right, we escaped from there. She lost her will to fight. She seems traumatized. Okay.
Charon, do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough
Oh,
fight.
don't skip.
You should get some rest.
I need to stop pressing that button. It's getting dangerous in here.
thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't let Grim Vulture get to you.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
Would you be willing to share
Yeah,
more?
we want to know too.
What really
Please don't-
happened on the day the
I wonder
old
if it's
capital
spoilers,
fell with
actually.
you and the Liar Squad?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back. When I woke up again,
What the
I was
hell is
already
that
back
thing
at
that they're
base.
fighting?
The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control.
Shiryu pillars.
I
Oh, we
don't
know about
who
Shiryu
rescued me from
defense.
the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign
It
that
looks
they're
like
still alive.
Nineveh.
Don't you think?
Oh yeah, huh? Because all the
They
little
must have
bugs and
continued
everything,
fighting after I fell
huh?
unconscious.
Oh, you're right.
Eventually getting lost in some
catch,
hollow
good
and losing contact
catch.
with the main force.
See, it's so helpful
Left to
playing
wander
these
between
stories
the
on
various
stream.
hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right? The Defense Force? Civilians? No one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes. It's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless?
Damn, bro.
I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking.
Oh,
If
man.
they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain, if they're truly no longer alive?
Dude, imagine if we get Acheron and ZZZ.
Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them. Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their
That's when we break free to play.
I can't even bear to
I'm
look
just
at
kidding.
them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Hold Acheron's hand. Wipe the tears away. Wipe the tears away.
Listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong,
They had a
Belle and I will always
Raiden
stand by your resolve to find
XP
your
in
squad
every
mates. You don't need to make any
game so far,
justifications,
so there's a good chance.
because someone close to us is missing too.
What if she's a boss
We
in this game?
desperately
What
hope
if
she's
she's
still
like
alive.
an ethereal?
Even
Like
if
she's
the whole
corrupted by
world
the
doesn't
ethereal.
understand, we will never give up. But I also think being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
That's right. Charon, you're a very kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone and regret when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
Who stuck with you to the end? To the end.
Yeah, you can trust us to have your back. We're certain that Grim Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have a lead, there's still hope, and we'll be your support. Your will and determination shouldn't be dismissed. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side, and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
So, like, has there been any characters so far in ZZZ, now that we're on the topic of Acheron, that have, like, crossed? Like, they've been characters in other games that are now in this game? Because I haven't noticed any personally, but I haven't played, like, Genshin or the other one, like Honkai Impact 3rd. She's too popular to demote her to a boss. Acheron's Genshin version was also a boss, but became... What? Oh, no. It was a boss and then she became playable? That's kind of weird. With the tension easing, it's time to discuss the plan. Just now the phone rings. It's Shepard!
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? How's it going?
Why does he sound so cryptic? I'm sorry, but he sounded sus. He sounded so sus.
Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow.
Sorry, he sounded a bit
If I'm
sus.
reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star
I'm kind of
Institute?
curious what the Genshin
What's Grim Vulture
boss in
up to?
Acheron looks like.
It's Remembrance
I wonder
Day.
if she was like hard
Don't
to
you
fight.
recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event
wonder if there's
right
any
now,
content
and
in
the
Genshin
place will
that was
be
actually
open to
hard.
the public.
So we aren't able to, or we aren't being lured into a hollow. What's Grim Vulture up to this time?
So they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time. What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
Yeah! The official commencement of Remembrance Day has been scheduled for tomorrow morning, meaning ordinary citizens cannot freely enter Scott Outpost today under arrangement. Sharon spent the night at the store the next morning. Let's go! I slept well. I slept well because Charon / Trigger is sleeping. You know, she's sleeping here. She's already waiting for us. Let's go. HSR Raiden Bozen. What? Senbon Zakura? That's literally what I thought of when I saw Bozen. Raiden Bozen Mori May Acheron. Is that her name? What the frick? I'm gonna call her Acheron. Genshin Raiden E3 Raiden May. So if the character would like to be named something similar, what they do? Good morning. Good morning. Losing my composure, I've gotten my mood back in order today. Stare. I'm just gonna hide it from you. I was struggling to process the sadness. Take your time to unravel your confusion. Let's find a way forward together. Try to grasp all hope we can find around us. Maybe things will eventually change. Let's keep an eye out while we're here. I believe we should be able to find new clues. Can we explore this place together? All right, I'll say it. Seems like there are some familiar faces here. Damn, bro, everyone's crying here. My teammates, I don't know how I should face them. I know, but then it's a deal. All right, let's do this. The Arc of Sadness. Here we go. Widowed man. Is he drunk? Yeah, he's drunk. The man's cooked. Excuse me, gentlemen, just official business. You got any pizza in here? No pizza? No food? Damn, no snacks. It's cooked. It's cooked. Zeta and Sally. That eye cover, that blonde hair, could you be my husband Styx' teammate? Are you Mrs. Sally Styx' wife? Last time I saw you was right after the fall of the old capital. I never expected to see you again here today. Is this your daughter Zeta? Who is she? This is your dad's comrade from the defense force. Every time we went to the battlefield, she would be there to protect him. But so why didn't you protect? Oh my gosh, I knew this was where this is going. Oh my gosh. Why did you let him die and unable to come back to me? Whoa. Wow. Wow. What the hell? Please don't think that way. I'll make sure to bring her to apologize to you later. I need to explain to her what's really happened. I'm really sorry. Please don't let us keep you. Go and explore the Remembrance Day event now. Please remember, all your comrades, including my husband, would want to see you and hope they love. Bro, this is kind of making me feel the feels. Damn. I can only imagine how that would feel. What is with this? Those are the snacks. I can only imagine. Jeez. My son, can you see me now? I'm doing well. My legs and feet are fine. I just miss you so much. This lady is working tirelessly. Are you Kokaitis' mother? Actually, I saw you once in the military camp at the fall of the old city. You're Kokaitis' teammate, one of the survivors. I've been wanting to get in touch with you over the years to see how you've been, but I never heard from... Dude, I'm kind of getting a little sad. I didn't expect to meet you here at Remembrance Day. I guess this is fate. Miss Ethel, is your health still... I'm good in health, fortunately. Everything is fine, although I'm the only one left in the family. The pension from the government is enough, and I still have some years in me. Damn, imagine... That's like... It's kind of sad. Imagine, like, you're the last one of your bloodline. Damn. Kokaitis, you don't need to apologize. My son may appear carefree on the surface, but he's always felt so much pressure. One day he suddenly told me that he had found a companion who truly... Shoot, I'm not gonna lie, okay? I'm trying to, like, not get sad. I'm trying to not be sad. I'm not gonna lie. Who truly understood him. I believe he was talking about you. How could I possibly blame you? Someone who helped my son is such a blessing. You, a kind-hearted person, are alive and standing here today. I'm so glad. I'm not, like, they're doing good. They changed the music. That was one of my issues with before, that it always was the laid-back music. That's all I... Child, don't worry about me. Since you're here for Remembrance Day, take your time, walk around, look around. I hope you find something meaningful. Oh, they're all named after rivers in the underworld. That's neat. Oh, I did not know that. I didn't know that at all. God was established and never forget all the sacrifice you made for the little capital. Understood. Look, it's... Yo, who's Fu? I like Fu. I like Fu. Fu's cool. Is this Acheron's husband? Acheron's brother, okay. How did you know? Who are you? Wait, your eye cover. So you're Acheron's sole surviving teammate? Remember you. We met once after the fall of the old capital. I didn't hear anything about you again. I never expected to meet you here. It's fleshy. Sakaron's favorite plushie. She always kept it in the most prominent spot in her room. I brought it along here as if bringing my sister's shadow to participate in Remembrance Day. You don't need to apologize. I still remember one time when my sister came home excited. Like, dude, I hate this. I'm trying to like, and when I'm reading it, I like, I'm trying to like not, telling me that a shy new girl had joined the squad. That girl didn't speak much, but she was always beautiful in battle. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. To her, you were a presence that inspired admiration and desire not to fall behind, a beautiful soldier who gave her the drive to keep moving forward. You don't have to apologize to me. If my sister were here, she would surely say the same thing. Please don't mind me too much. The Defense Force has made a lot of preparations for the Remembrance Day event. Please take your time here. Damn, bro. To your surprise, many relatives deceased Liar Squad members are here for the Remembrance Day event. If this is really just a coincidence, as you ponder this question, the relatives have gathered in front of Charon.
Miss, I'm sorry for being mean to you before.
I need a moment.
Mom told me you were
Be quiet for a
protecting
sec.
Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals, maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a disaster like that.
I'm gonna say it right now, okay? I'm gonna say it right now. ZZZ is doing a great job. This is a agent mission. This is not even MSQ. They're doing a great job. They're not having these characters over talk. They're sharing a portion of story that hits home, gets to the point, and they even gave them VAs. They could have just totally killed the vibe and not given them VAs, but they did. This is great. Honestly, good job, ZZ Dev Team.
In spite of it all, you survived.
Honestly, I don't care if they're
were still
reused
here,
VAs. Still,
I'm sure they'd see that
like,
as something to celebrate.
it's good.
I've always known
This makes me like ZZ a lot more, and I don't know why ZZ doesn't get more
A
attention.
weakling like me
100%.
survived, and the rest of them disappeared.
I hope
without a trace.
2.0 really puts them on the map.
This isn't solace. It's the worst possible outcome. That's something I can't
Like,
face.
not that they aren't
I've never
already
had
on
the
there,
courage
but
to tell you, I couldn't protect your
I hope it
loved
like really
ones.
pushes them up there.
All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy. Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day.
Oh, the River of Styx. That one actually sounds
After my
familiar.
husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today. Styx always wanted our daughter to study art, and Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality. She just got accepted into the art school in Janus Quarter.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's cheerful laughter, and
I wonder
that
if her dad's hair
memory
was
gives me
blonde.
the strength to keep pushing through. One day, it'll all pay off, just like it has now.
Thank you for always being by my husband's side, even at the very end.
Well, I suppose you must have heard about my condition from my son.
Ethel, Kakaitis used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing, or to care for you when you were sick in bed.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise the money. Who would have thought he would pass before me? I used the benefits from his death for the surgery, and that's the only reason I'm here today. In a way, his passing allowed my life to continue. Every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body healthy and live a few more years. The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away. When I was too weak to take care of him, it was you and your comrades who stayed by his side. Thank you for everything that you've done for him.
As for me, well, I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
A fashion designer?
You do kind of got that drip.
Because of Acheron?
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion, so I decided to become part of that world. That way, she can always be with me. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot. I wish I'd figured that out sooner. We would have had so much more to talk about. Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, she wanted to pursue fashion design. I really want to carry on her dream. It feels like my life's purpose. You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays. How your rivalry pushed her to keep improving. So, thank you. I'm proud of my sister.
Bro.
And I'm proud of you, too.
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of those we loved. So please don't say they left nothing behind.
Listen, I don't have it in me to deal with Grim Vulture's sass anymore.
Joy we've experienced over the years. Please remember, everything and everyone in New Eridu is only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing and to listen to these words. I'm so glad I decided to come here on Remembrance Day.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to be here.
Uh-oh.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too.
Uh-oh.
He's pretty insistent, so I thought he'd be here.
Oh, no.
But I've been looking around for a while now.
So it's the same for all of us. I responded to his message, but he never wrote back. Isn't that strange?
Who the hell's Nathan?
Sorry, but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most. He used to be part of the defense force himself, and...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that Hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back. He tried to stop them, but there was nothing he could do.
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after their retreat, headquarters issued the official order. We all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time, we came to understand it, and we eventually let it go. There is no avoiding casualties in that battle. In hindsight, it wasn't wrong for headquarters to prioritize saving their strength.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in the defense force?
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division. Is something wrong?
Nothing. It's just... I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for.
After 4 family members paid their respects and left, they continued touring the Remembrance Day. Charon stood there in daze, seemingly having understood something at the moment. A sound came from the open space and from the outpost. It seemed someone had stepped into the podium, and the citizens all gathered in the podium preparing to listen to the person's speech. According to the schedule for Remembrance Day, it should be time for representative of retired Defense Force veterans to give a speech. It looks like the speech is about to begin. I feel a bit concerned, Proxy. Could we go over and listen to the speech for a moment? Sure. Yo, whose dog is that? I want to know whose dog this is. This is a beautiful dog. Beautiful dog right there.
Is that Zoe on the podium?
Is she here to speak on behalf of the soldiers? A decorated veteran. That seems fitting. But I don't see Jesse or Aaron around. Didn't they come?
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans, will now deliver the Remembrance Day speech.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of the soldiers of the Defense Force.
Yo, what if she's the sus one?
Today, we gather to commemorate Remembrance Day, a day born from the tragedy of the old capital's fall.
What if she's the sus one and she took everyone and she took the other two out already?
And I am no exception. Every member of my squad perished in that battle, leaving me as the only survivor. Losing the friends you cherish to the Hollow is a pain that never fades. It's a sorrow that will stay with us, now and forever. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, hold your heads high with pride for your loved ones who gave their lives. They fought to the very last moment when the old
sure do
capital
sound
fell.
familiar. That little voice
Death isn't
filter.
the end, nor dishonor. It is their eternal medal. They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging their sacrifice.
Why
for the
though? Why
world
would she
we
do
have
it?
Today. In doing so,
I read
they
her
fulfilled their
story,
duties as
like
soldiers
how
to
she got
perfection.
captured apparently.
Without the blood they spilled, Eridu would not have endured.
That her
And new
robes were
Eridu would
loose,
never
right?
have
And that she
risen
used
from
like
the
some
ashes.
metal thing to
In
cut
honor
herself
of the
loose.
wishes of the departed, look ahead.
The other
with
girl
new
got a
Eridu.
bullet through the arm,
Our
and she said she
thoughts
kept running.
And remembrance of those who
I don't
passed
think she
will
got
be
shot.
carried in every flicker of candlelight and in every bouquet of flowers.
Ever seen some? Yeah. Zoe's speech is met with a wave of prolonged applause, yet amidst the collapse, she drops her head, her expression darkening. Yep! She stays silent, waiting for the applause to fade before lifting her gaze and scanning the crowd. Her eyes pause briefly on Karen.
My
Alright.
speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite engaged, please allow me to share a little more.
Is she cooking
the
here?
reason you
Is
all
she
agree
planted
with what
herself
I
here?
said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do. They seek ways to ease the weight of others' deaths.
Oh
So they can
my
find a way to
god.
start over. This is the new Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and the people who survived it keep saying things like, treasure the moment and start fresh to numb themselves, hoping to
Yo, this
forget
girl, she's
the
got,
nightmare.
I don't know what she
No
got, but
one
she
talks
ain't good.
about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero. No one asks why they had to die. The brave gave their lives battling the ethereal onslaught, while the weak survived.
What?
This is new Eridu, built by weaklings.
Whoa.
Its order founded upon their way of thinking. Your applause makes me realize you all accept
Okay.
this logic.
All right.
Each of you had loved ones who
Okay.
sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old
They should
capital.
change her expression and not look
now
so happy.
You're thankful that someone has encouraged you to move on from them. What meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if you all choose to forget? Have you never thought about why your own loved ones had to die? And why no one is responsible for their deaths?
Miss Zoe, there's not much time left for your,
She didn't tell him to pipe down.
Open your eyes! I'm speaking to those who have lost loved ones.
Damn. There we go. There's the angry
Death is
face.
the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find
Someone
peace in their eternal rest.
can't find peace.
To tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget the searing pain. That's the real meaning of Remembrance Day.
Nah, bro. You got some stuff you
I
need to
don't
work
agree.
through.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day. How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Yo, this button is a W. This is a W button right here.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet
Why
another
does the guy with the green hair and the yellow hair have the same type of hairstyle?
Sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital fought for this. The future that their loved ones are making for themselves now. The old me might have agreed with what you said, but someone taught me that pain and hardship can lead to hope. They helped me see that hope could be inherited, not just destroyed when life fades. That's why I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear, but with a melody. Each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first, it may sound awkward, but it will eventually flow smoothly, taking on our own style, until it merges with our soul.
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen and heard.
A vague and insubstantial answer, isn't it? I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand each other.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here. Please feel free to continue with your visit.
Zoe exits the venue without sparing a single glance back, leaving the audience and the defense force in a state of confusion. Charon looks thoughtfully in the direction she disappeared. Sus.
What do you think, Proxy?
Sus.
Her demeanor and what she said earlier.
Sus.
Something was clearly off. I have a bad feeling.
You mean about her real identity, right? Looks like we're on the same page. Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier, she seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground, like at the outpost. She arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to contact us again in no time.
Just as she finishes her sentence, the phone rings again. Shepard appears on the screen as you answer the video call. He seems panicked and anxious to speak, but the moment he sees that you're in the sky outpost, he swallows back the words and clears his throat instead.
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me a location via Knock Knock, along with a picture of several unconscious, tied-up individuals. I'll send you the location shortly. It should be an entrance to the Hollow in Port Elpis. At this stage, I don't have any further requests. My only hope is that you'll proceed with caution.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is losing patience and wants to put an end to all this.
What do you plan on doing?
Charon, what's your plan? No matter what you decide, I'll stay by your side till the end.
Charon doesn't answer right away. Instead, she takes out her harmonica and looks down at it as if she's trying to decide. In the end, she tucks her harmonica away.
I've made up my mind. Proxy, please accept my official commission. Help me venture into the depths of the Hollow to rescue the client and any other hostages. It's time to put an end to this. It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture. Stop her from crushing everything in front of her with that heavy cross.
You leave the Remembrance Day event with Charon and return to the video store. Alright. There's no visible strategy. Trajectory of each shot, dodging in advance. To occupy elevated sniper position. Yeah, okay. So we're going over the battle strategy right now. To win this battle despite the overwhelming disadvantage, please entrust your back to me. Yeah, okay. You have to do the same then. Alright, let's get into it. This is the final part, right? It's not doing that thing where like it makes us click on each one. I noticed that. Are they like learning or something? I don't know. It's different.
I've got your back.
It's a little diffy.
Standing by, Captain of Silver Squad. It's been a while.
Charon, look. Another communicator.
I feel like putting Trigger as the first character all the time. Such a great intro. What is going on? Oh, there's a chest right there.
Yeah.
Another communicator. It's a bad habit for a sniper to be so talkative.
Yo.
Really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness in real time how my target becomes desperate and gives up their struggle.
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide anymore, Zoe.
Oh, caught 4K.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. I, Zoe, the sniper known as Grim Vulture of Nemesis Squad, send you my regards.
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zero right after the fall of the old capital, right? Noct, Cartes, and Impera Squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially supposed to enter the Hollow to reinforce the advanced troops. Nemesis, your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them. That's my conclusion. Just like me. The fall of the old capital left you entirely alone.
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn abandoned by the military. Don't you think we're very much alike? The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for, he pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. That's how you
Don't
got
tell
my
me she
attention.
iced him out.
I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious about you that I even set a trap, disguising myself as a victim to get closer to you.
MS twisting.
It turned out we share the same story. We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, we still see images of our teammates before they died. It's impossible to erase them from our minds.
This girl's just cuckoo.
It's just, you use ridiculous fantasies to numb yourself, chasing after illusions of your
This girl is just
squad mates.
projecting hard.
Well, I can't afford to be as naive as you.
Why?
One night, when I was overwhelmed with the unbearable images of my comrades' deaths, vomiting and crying, I finally realized the meaning behind their appearance before me. They were pleading with me, pleading for vengeance against those who abandoned us, begging me to destroy the repulsive, hypocritical
PTSD
new
be
order
hard,
of
bro.
New Eridu. So, I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets and sniping them in the Hollow, watching as they became corrupted and died in despair.
Do you really think this is what they'd want?
That's
What
just...
else?
Damn.
Would they want me to be like you, playing at a game of finding my missing squad mates, accepting their deaths when I'm done playing, and then forgiving the very enemy who killed them? What a noble and virtuous gesture. Forgive on behalf of fallen comrades, coexist with New Eridu's order, and live peacefully among cowards. It's precisely because you and I are so similar that this hypocritical and cruel attitude makes it even harder for me to forgive you. After our first conversation, I was certain I must end your life myself to prove I'm right.
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Because we've suffered the same hardships, I can't accept the path of destruction you've chosen. Jesse, Aaron, Nathan, the client I've been searching for, and any other targets of revenge you've set your sights on. They all feel regret and struggle over the choices they made back then. But you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups who misjudged the situation, the dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades, or the ones responsible for the fall of the old capital. Instead, you went after the easiest targets. Grim Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty. To preserve the will and hope left by my comrades, I'm going to put an end to your actions right here.
That suits me just fine. A sniper should let the gun do the talking. Make it to the deepest part of the hollow alive, and I'll meet you with nothing but raw malice.
Let's do this.
Copy. Save your strength, Envy.
I love that they like have dialogue that interacts with each other.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Noct, Cartus, Impura, and many other squads. Did you know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat? Relying on a show of hands to vote, isn't that ridiculous? Our lives were guarded in such an absurd way, like a kindergarten election for class monitor. So, when
That laser beam is just coming down.
I employed the same method.
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already?
Do you still care about them? Or should I say...
Scared?
Adjusting for...
It looks like I haven't made enough of a splash in your life if you still have the time to worry about them.
Solid hit!
Why not leave their fate an unsolved mystery? Normally that's more suspenseful, right?
Leave everything to me.
In any case, when you stumble into the underworld with your insight spilling out, you'll see the two of them.
Target locked.
What the hell, dude?
Wouldn't it be more exciting to wait until then to reveal the answer?
Fire support ready.
Two more on their
Got her Wenjin? Whose Wenjin did you get? Triggers?
hilarious. I pretended to fit in a little, and they treated me as one of their own.
Triggers? Nice. Congrats, congrats.
They had their guard up, but they never thought it would help.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie. I got really lucky with getting her Wenjin. I got stupidly lucky with getting her Wenjin.
This extreme weather.
Part of me didn't think I was gonna get it, but I got lucky. Because Wenjins aren't guaranteed, right?
Right on cue. Got you covered.
By the time the rain stops, the only thing left will be your cold.
75-25? Yeah. Think Hoyo will ever,
I wonder, do you remember the weather on the day the old capital
think Hoyo will ever do guaranteed weapons?
It wasn't heavy rain like now. Sky.
Lol, no. Yeah, I don't think so either. It's more of like, they've already been proven that they don't need to, so why would they?
Perished in a place like this. You made it this part of the hollow. Such determination deserves praise. Now it's time for the final showdown we agreed on. But
Time to pin them down.
that really foolish is the only way to put it. What sniper would ever confront their enemy head on?
Adjusting for wind.
I've prepared all the gift for you.
Just off balance.
You're in my...
I made this to ensure a superior way of thus corrupting a high-ranking officer.
Quick shot!
It wasn't easy luring it here. You can play with it for a while.
There was a huge incident in Genshin. I want to read that in a second, sorry.
I'll watch you from above. Then I'll put a bullet right through your heart.
Ether vision activate.
A beautiful shooting star!
Show no mercy. Time to pin them down. Supporting. Adjusting for wind. I'll pierce right through.
Bobby is almost cooked.
The melody of combat. Ether vision activate.
Great hit! Mind the voltage.
This is your requiem.
Resolve. Shoot!
Recalibrating. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. Adjusting for wind. You're in my sight.
And the winner
I'm gonna die.
Show no mercy.
solid hit.
Don't hesitate.
No escape.
Bro, my units have like no life.
Ether vision activate. Target locked. My bullets.
I have like no
one
life.
with the wind. Time to pin them down. I'll pierce right through. Fire support ready.
Oh my god, I don't mean to even have her out right now.
I'll pierce right through.
She died. Yeah, I didn't want to have her out for that reason.
Adjusting for wind.
Great hit. A beautiful shooting star.
Increase firepower.
No. It's literally a trigger showdown.
That was easy. Recalibrating.
Well, that's what I get for bringing them here with like when they're not increased at all. Bruh.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
She's breathing.
The wind. It's shifting.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily.
Oh! Oh, damn!
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory.
Damn!
And let the wind be the opening notes.
Damn, they both took a shot. That was badass.
Charon, no! Wake up! Charon! That's...
Harmonica. Damn. I'm so glad we didn't lose. After the gunshots, the hollow falls silence. The hollow falls silence once more. What? Silent one more? Silent? What? That's weird to read. Living only the countless biting raindrops stunting over and over to wash away the scent of blood and ooze from the wounds of the defeated, only to fail time and time again. The loser pays no attention to her mortal wound, only staring at the distant horizon as though salvation might be waiting there. Some time later, the victor has climbed the steel and stands in front of her. They share their last words while the defeated still has the energy to converse.
Just you?
God damn!
Where's your friend, the proxy?
The proxy went to rescue the hostages.
Oh my god.
I want to speak with you alone. A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into their tactics. Being blinded by the intent to kill and failing to take this into account was your downfall.
Didn't expect to be lectured by a youngster. What a disgrace. When my view was blocked, I realized you'd used the visual blind spot to reposition. So I adjusted my aim accordingly. But I still couldn't hit you.
You did.
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this. By both this harmonica and by my former comrades.
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's the will of my companions?
I'm surprised they're showing blood.
I lost to the wave
I ain't gonna
of
lie.
ethereals, to the military's betrayal. And now I lose to your reckless actions, driven by some ridiculous fantasy. Your fantasy, your attitude, your very existence, and the outcome of this battle. They are the greatest denial and insult to my revenge.
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now. Almost as if you found relief.
My vision is fading. I can't see my
She's
comrades
finally getting
on the brink of
rest. I
death
guess she wanted to go
anymore.
out as a soldier, maybe.
My wounds are fatal. I don't feel any pain. Relief. It's not such a bad thing.
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Let me answer that question with a story. The first time I saw you was actually during the fall of the old capital. My comrades were all dead, and the reinforcements the higher-ups promised before the mission never came. I can't even remember how long the fight went on. Ultimately, I had no choice but to retreat, failing to bring back my squad mates' bodies. I made my way through one battle line after another. The advanced troops were nearly wiped out. But when I reached a certain front, a small squad of survivors called out to me. Few people can still stand after such severe corruption and injury, but all 5 of them were still fighting. They were protecting a girl who had lost her sight and fallen unconscious while searching for a way out of the hollow. They told me they were beyond saving, and if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. I couldn't turn down the last request of a group of heroic soldiers.
Oh my god.
About to die
Wow.
in battle. Your comrades entrusted your life to me.
Why then?
I was the one who brought you out of the hollow. You already know what happened afterward. It didn't take long for you to leave the defense force after you came to. Just like me. I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me, the hardest blow was the death of my squad. To an orphan like me, they were family. If the reinforcements had kept their word and provided support, they wouldn't have died for nothing. Don't you ever have that thought?
To say I don't would be a lie, but I think deep down you know. From the moment we stepped into the hollow, there was no way we were getting saved. Given how quickly the hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals, it would take the sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it. It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. The reinforcements would have only been a drop in the bucket. More sacrifices without results. Canceling the reinforcements, sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to minimize casualties. I think most commanders would have made the same decision.
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the reinforcements living happy lives years later, can you still keep your composure? I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I wanted my squad mates to survive. But they turned that chance to zero, and still have the nerve to embrace a peaceful future. I can't help but resent them. By the time I realized what I'd done, I had already taken several lives. Nathan. When I tied him up and was about to kill him, he begged me to spare him, saying he had something to give you, no matter what. That was when you re-entered my line of sight. I think I've said this before. We're very similar, yet we have completely opposite beliefs. After meeting you, I became even more certain. In the face of suffering, I chose destruction, while you were destined to choose to protect. But you're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, you'll eventually sink into a void of despair. Your hope is like a bubble, ready to burst at any moment. The version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer yet, then I'll be the one to push you forward. I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth, maybe I'd prefer you to step over my body. That's the final answer.
Why?
Emptiness and doubt. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed. Aiming my gun at former comrades, drowning in hate
this is a good
and
story.
rage, all
I
it
gotta lie.
left was a hollow emptiness. But you're different. You've gained unconditional trust from the proxy. You have the courage to fight through my trap. And eventually, you'll have a melody that's uniquely yours. My belief has faltered. I finally remember my squad mates were fools just like you. You're right. They would never want me to become this way. I talk about carrying their cross. But in truth, I never carried their will. So be it. Take the hostage and go. Villain stained with the blood of others deserves nothing but a miserable
Oh,
end.
Nathan is our...
I'm looking forward to
He's the person who
how
hired
long
us.
you'll be able to protect those in front of your eyes.
Sharon doesn't leave. Instead, she kneels beside her. Grim Vulture picks up the bullet mark harmonica and begins playing a melody titled Homecoming. The melody briefly takes over the roaring downpour, reaching the ears of Grim Vulture as she lies bleeding out, barely clinging to life. A faint glimmer appears in her empty eyes in the final moment.
It can still be played after taking a bullet.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Seriously.
This is my final melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, I'll still remember you. Remember we once shared the same path in life, but in the end, our paths diverged. Your hatred has long twisted into sin, but if not for you, I wouldn't have learned how to hate, or found the true targets of my hatred. I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me so much, and I think you must be my final teacher. You taught me, in the most intense way, what hatred truly means.
Really? So you found someone you want revenge against, too. That's good.
The melody of Homecoming plays on as the girl endures the agony of her ocular rejection, struggling to make the harmonica's notes rise above the sound of the rain. That's the last mother frogger. I was reading that. What? Complete the commission with no complete the commission with all agent. Damn. Okay. All right. I screwed up. Okay. Oh man. Okay. All right. I kind of screwed up. We'll do it again later. Peter Grim Vulture, I can't seem to let them go. Just as I thought, when the wind changed and the falling banner blocked her vision, we could have retreated, waited for her side to clear, and then resumed sniping. If she had done that, I would have had no chance of winning. But her pride wouldn't allow her to take action that implicitly admitted her tactics were inferior. She still chose to engage in a shootout with me despite the blind spot. But after realizing that she actually wanted to die, I started to wonder, was my course of action something she deliberately led me into? I would find a way to break her trap and create opportunity for a reversal, and she was waiting for that moment, ready to test whether I had truly surpassed her through a direct confrontation. I believe that was her intention. Her feelings must have been very complicated. You told me that Grim Vulture once appeared here at the port, standing by the trash can on the wooden pier, gazing out at the sea. What was she thinking about back, I wonder? Okay. All right, let's go. Meow. All right, Trigger just teleporting and stuff. Thank you for saving me. My ribs are fractured. I'm here today barely holding. Just thank you in person. I was too foolish. I never even considered the possibility that Zoe was the perpetrator. She easily knocked me unconscious from behind and brought me to the hollow again. Bro, I would have killed her right then and there. God damn. I'll never forget everything by choosing to retreat was my mistake. All right, let's go on. Is this Nathan?
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad. It's nice to finally meet you.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan, the younger brother of Lethe. It's good to see you safe and sound.
Younger?
That's right.
Man looks like
I'm
he's
sorry
older.
for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life, becoming a target of a victim from the fall of the old capital. Maybe that's what I get not helping my brother and the rest of the defense force back then. When the reinforcements decided to retreat, I spoke out against it. I had family among the soldiers already in the hollow, but I didn't have the courage to take that step. The one that might have cost me my life. I'm sorry.
You don't need to feel regret or apologize. The outcome wasn't something you could have controlled. You cared deeply for Lethe, And even today, you still think of him. To someone like him, who always cherished family, that's more than enough.
Thank you. I heard you've been searching for the members of Liar Squad all these years. I'm nothing compared to your determination. Thank you for everything.
Yo, is he gonna have a clue?
Please stop the search. It's time for you to start living a life that's truly your own.
Aww.
I hate to say this as a family member, but back then, they were already...
I know. You don't need to say it. I've been drowning in a fantasy of my own making for years.
Another river, at least they're
kept me from
consistent.
falling into the abyss. Nathan, Grim Vulture told me you have something you want to give me. Is that why you commissioned someone to find me?
Yes. After learning about the bond between you and your squad, I knew I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get this to you. So I got on my knees and begged Grim Vulture. Even playing this
Is it a recording from her squad?
It would move her, regardless of how things unfolded. What matters is that it wasn't destroyed, and I'm here, alive, to hand it to you.
Nathan rummaged through his jacket pockets containing a slightly worn tape. Liar Squad's tape. A tape from the Liar Squad rediscovered by Nathan, Lethi's younger brother. This long sealed recording sparked a series of events that would follow. Years have passed. And while the tape's surface shows some wear, the audio within remains pristine as crystal clear as if it was just recorded, or was recorded just yesterday. Wow.
I found this while going through my brother's belongings. It's been tucked away for years. There's a recording on it, and I think it's a gift Liar Squad made for you, but never had the chance to give you.
What?
Thank you so much.
Bro.
Do you mind if I listen to it now with the proxies?
With us?
With me and Belle? We're honored. I thought we were just here to collect the commission fee today.
The money.
Go ahead.
The money.
As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both shortly, so don't worry about that.
Nathan takes a step back. Sharon looks at you, her lips seeming to tremble slightly. Gently hold her hand, feeling the warmth.
Hey, hello? All right, it's a recording. This is a message from Liar Squad for our little sniper. Everyone ready? I'll count down. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations on your 1,000th day with Liar Squad!
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
That's our assault specialist, Acheron.
Bro.
She has a strong sense of aesthetics, prioritizing beauty in both combat and her daily life. She taught me a lot about makeup and fashion.
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually very capable and kind. He taught me a lot about unconventional negotiation tactics and ways of handling things.
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already ordered the cake. If you keep rambling, we really will have to re-record this.
God damn, ZZZ.
Cut the chatter already.
And that Styx, a reliable artillery specialist. He's the oldest in the squad. He loves sharing photos of his daughter and reminiscing about how he wooed his wife. The way he won her over inspired me a lot.
All right, let's all calm down. Wouldn't want to get on the captain's bad side. I mean,
It's just
Captain,
Lethy.
would you like to go first?
Oh no, this is Kakaitis.
Record whatever we need to.
That's our scout and engineer, Lethy.
Oh no, that's Lethy.
He's
Okay,
a
my
bit
bad.
self-conscious because
Sorry.
of how his younger brother excels, and he's somewhat introverted. But he's actually very capable. He taught me sharp observation skills, calm execution under pressure, and how to make use of the environment.
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine. No need to cut anything or re-record. Let's just keep it as it is. Loud and messy, just like our Liar Squad.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Proxy.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us.
Bro, I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
Wise.
I can't.
When I brought you into the squad about
I'm so cooked right now.
ago, you were just a shy kid who blushed whenever you talked to someone.
Bro, I am absolutely cooked right now. this is an Asia mission, and it's this good. This was a good mission. I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
Over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting.
oh man.
You've done incredibly well. In the last mission, your successful sniper kill of that high-risk ethereal really helped Acheron a lot. I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks for getting me out of that mess. Just this once, I'll admit, your moves were more elegant in that fight.
And not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned
I can only imagine how someone would feel if they actually got something like this. I can only imagine. This is a priceless thing.
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years, you've absorbed everything I know about stealth, reconnaissance, and tactical countermeasures. Trust me, you'll become an incredibly skilled sniper.
Having you covering us from the rear makes every fight feel safer. But you still have a lot to learn about socializing and romance. When peace finally comes to Eridu, leave us and live your own life.
Where did that come from? She's not leaving us. Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with loads of beautiful clothes. We can talk about living alone in 10 or 20 years. Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. Over these 1,000 days, you've opened your heart to us and even encouraged us in return. Having you as a comrade is a blessing for all 5 of us. But I have to say one thing. You're always so sensitive and kind. Every time you see us get hurt, you look like you're about to break. Has our squad motto, having each other's backs, become too much of a burden for you? I get how you feel. When your squad mates trust you with their backs, your first instinct is to protect them, right? But that's not the way it should be. No one can shoulder everything alone. Don't try to carry everything on your own. Choosing to fight on the battlefield is my resolve. Feel it. Share yours with me. And when it's your turn to watch my back, I'll give my all to honor it too.
As long as you fight with all your strength, there's no such thing as failing to protect something. Because your will and our will is preserved and carried on in other ways.
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us, just like we trust in you, no matter what.
I've struggled with that kind of thinking myself, but I eventually made my way through it. All this talk of camaraderie, of keeping each other safe. It's like a harmonica melody scoring our
This
time
music
together,
is so good.
even when things change.
I'm sorry, I'm being quiet right now. It's just,
And that's enough.
Exactly. Honestly,
it's good. I just want to listen to it.
I'm terrified. Afraid that someday you'll blame yourself for failing to protect us and fall apart. That's why I wanted to record this message. Please, don't try to bear everything alone. Maybe you can start relying on us more, fully entrusting your vulnerable side to us. Our will has long been
How dare you enjoy this? Yeah.
We're comrades. This is getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, we just want to see you trusting your comrades enough to share your burdens, even if it isn't us. Finally, we'd like to give you the song that's closest to us.
Oh, it ended.
If what we've said is hard to understand, just feel it through the music. Please.
Oh, I felt it through the music. Trust me. I felt it.
Homecoming.
The old cassette plays a familiar tune. Its sound crisp and clear, as though it were recorded just yesterday. When the music fades, the tape goes silent. You turn to the woman who calls herself Karen. As she desperately wipes away uncontrollable tears, the harbor wind ruffles her hair, and then at last she lifts her head.
Proxy, do you remember? I was once terrified of seeing the look on their faces.
Of course. Can you see them clearly now?
Yes, crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting. So this is our last
It is that
glance.
boss, you're right.
This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything.
Real quick. So I'm assuming Acheron is here to the left. And then Styx probably is here to the right. Lethe might be up here. Charon is here, and then shoot, I forgot the last one's name. Lethe, Styx, Cocytus, and this might be Cocytus. It's either Cocytus or Styx. This is Cocytus? I think this is Cocytus, because I'm just looking at the hair. This hair looks similar to... I think this is Styx because the hair looks similar to his wife. And that damn boss. Y'all know how I feel about that boss. After meeting with Nathan, you spend a long time with Charon on Port Elpis, letting the sea breeze wash over you. You don't say a word because you both know it'll soon be time to part ways. As the temperature begins to cool, you head back to 6th Street with her. They're so corrupted. Yeah, I saw all of that in them.
I've troubled you two a lot these days with my personal affairs. Words can't describe what you've done for me.
Yeah, they were super corrupted. They were, yeah, they all had the, like, crystals coming out of them. I don't know if they have his exact name.
No worries. Honestly, my brother and I have been a bit lost recently. Meeting you, though, well, it feels like we've known each other forever.
The story is so good. Wow. We learned a lot from you, too.
Yeah, we've learned a lot from you too. If nothing else, spending time with you really cheered us up. Perhaps we've always shared the same resolve.
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, unable to get out, I'm glad you were there with me. You're right. We've already entrusted our backs to each other as comrades. And because of that, because we are comrades,
seriously, Zenless Zone Zero music is absolutely beautiful. It is so well done. Like, it's so good. I will glaze for days.
please, hear me out.
So good.
Maybe you've already noticed. I'm sorry, but I've been keeping something from you. Charon isn't actually my code name. As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's code name. When I met both of you for the first time, I didn't want to tell you my code name, because I thought someone who couldn't protect their squad mates had no right to one. So I lied. Captain Charon was an orphan like me, with no family to mourn her. I've been using her code name, because I may be the last person in the world who still remembers her. But I understand now. If I want to keep moving forward, I can't keep hiding behind a lie. My true code name is...
Stop her from continuing.
You don't have to tell me
Why?
Charon, at the harbor,
Is it
Nathan
just
spoke to you
trigger?
privately.
Please don't mess with me.
Was he offering you a chance to return to the Defense Force?
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently forming a new squad. And if my goals align with theirs, I could consider joining them.
So, what's your decision? Where will you go next?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his and the new squad they're building. So I'll head back
Soldier
to the
11.
Eridu Defense Force and keep chasing
Charon
my
isn't a
new
river.
goal
I was
with a new
wondering what it
team.
was. Dang. What is it? Did you find out what it was?
Your new goal.
Do you just know all this, or are you looking
Is
it up?
to look further into the fall of the old capital?
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me realize this should be the true form of my vengeance. I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall and make them pay for their crimes.
Yeah, dude, that thing was
The very
planned.
man
That
who
thing was
leads me to the
100%
truth
planned.
demands a price. I'm willing to wager my
I'm a-
life. I have a gut
I'm a
feeling
Greek
the
mythos
masterminds
geek.
will reveal
Fair enough.
themselves
Oh, you're
again
probably
soon.
loving Emporius
To
then.
protect the city my comrades cherished and sacrificed their lives for, I won't allow such a tragedy to happen again. By letting the will to protect guide my hatred, I now have a clear aim.
I need you
toward
here when
the
I play
truth.
Emporius then. There's a lot of things I miss. That's exactly why we can't be completely honest with each other right now.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now, we shouldn't learn your true code name, nor entrust our backs to one another.
Are you saying we're on opposite sides?
No. We might walk different paths, but those paths will lead us to the same destination. It's just that...
Why?
I can't say any more than that.
And right now, we're still very powerless.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own powerlessness. Watching you fight back, almost losing your life to a bullet. That feeling. We're nowhere near strong enough to protect you. And we're not strong enough to open up about our past.
Tell me
either.
about your past.
Sorry.
What happened? What do you mean by you're not powerful enough? Had a second thought or hesitation, Charon.
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect it.
I was reading that. Without a second thought or hesitation, Charon takes hold of each of your hands and brings them together at her chest.
You were once my
Bet.
This memory locked away as something I cherish.
You have a feeling that you know what her codename is?
If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue on our separate paths, striving to grow stronger. The next time we meet, I'll reveal my true codename.
Dude, you better. This is not the edge.
I hope we can become true comrades. I want your presence to forever remain in the melody of my life.
Deal.
Yes.
Bet.
It's a promise. We'll cross paths once again, Charon.
You watch the woman who calls herself Charon walk farther and farther away. A Defense Force soldier awaits for her at the end of her path.
Hello.
What?
I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division.
Are there 5 in the other world? And they only named 4, so...
Defense Force's Obsidian Division.
Is it spoilers? Maybe I should wait.
Ah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force, right? Well, the new Eridu Defense Force is ready to welcome you back. Let me confirm a few details before taking you to base. Which squad are you applying to join?
Okay, don't tell me.
Did you have a code name during your previous
I want it to be a
service?
surprise.
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Obel Squad. As for my code name,
That's really cool though that you're able to put that together.
Trigger of Liar Squad.
Okay, wait, so is it Trigger? I don't get confused. Maybe I'm thinking too deep. We would grow stronger and have greater power to face... What do you... They keep talking about growing stronger, having more power. Do they have power? Like, are they not just hackers? Hear her real code name. After hearing Charon and Grim Vulture's story, I can't help but feel a bit sad they're the same fate. But in the end, they walked completely different paths and became enemies. If, hypothetically, we encounter enemies who once experienced the same fate, but now walk completely different paths with opposite goals, force them to be enemies, what would you do? I would seek mutual understanding with them. I would defeat them both in combat and ideology. No, I'd go top one. Sounds like something you would say, Wise. Time Member Council will join you in seeking understanding as well. We, Faith, and should face everything together, right? Take a break, leave the story. Don't hee hee ha ha me. Don't hee hee ha ha me. I can't click this. I can't click it. It's cooked. Oh, I can't click it anymore. It's cooked. Did I miss my window? Ah, I think I missed the extra rewards window. No. Did I miss it? Oh no. Oh dang, reset happened. Complete triggers. Dang, did I just miss 100 polychroms? Damn me for wanting to listen to the Froggen story. Where's her story at? Where's it 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 at? Right here. Gimme. Oh, reset was like 20 minutes ago. Ah, it is what it is.
Our first assignment together is a missing
Get me out of here.
I've got nothing.
No. I did not know I was about to trap myself in this.
Proxy.
Ah. Okay. All right, get me out of that. Get me out of that. I thought I could like get, I don't know, something. What is this? What is it? What is it freaking out about? This one? I'm confused. I'm honestly confused. I don't know what's freaking out. Is it? Where do I click on it? I'm afraid to click on things. All right, let me get out of here. It is what it is. We lost 100 polychroms. It is what it is. It was a great story. All right. TLDR. Nekomata. It's Nekomata's. Okay. All right. That's fine. Overall, story was absolutely amazing. I loved it. I've only done the I've done Soldier 11s and I've done Ellens, but I'm not gonna lie to you, those don't really they didn't really feel impactful, to be quite honest with you. Ambi's was good, but it was mainly good towards the end. I gave it like a 5 out of 10 if I had to be completely harsh, 7 out of 10 if I was being generous. This one, I'll wholeheartedly say this one was like 8 or 9 out of 10, to be honest with you. I honestly want to go for 9 out of 10 because yes, there was a lot of yapping, but honestly, I felt like all the yapping had a purpose. When we spoke to the families, it wasn't overly, it didn't drag out. They gave us information on the squad member. They gave us a bit of their personal information, how they were doing. They apologized and they said their own piece. And then it didn't go into like an overly long, like it didn't feel like it was like, oh, this is going to be like half an hour. No, it felt like that whole sequence was like 5 minutes at max. And then each of the combat sequences, they were very crisp. The dialogue was there. And it wasn't just like, oh, we're going to do a combat sequence. Let's just get through it and blah, blah, blah. No, like we looked through all the crates each time. So like it had weight to it and it progressed. It built up slowly versus just like being a beeline and going and then like super big like jump and then it teetered down. It slowly built up, in my opinion. It was good. Honestly, really liked it. All of it was good. I really liked it. The ending message, I'm not gonna lie, almost got me tearing up. Or I did tear up a little bit, but it I know, you know, can't break into tears. It was great though. I loved it, honestly. Recommend do Lycon's quest story if you do 1.6, 1.7. Before I do 1.6, 1.7. Got it. Okay, I'll see about that then. All right, cool. Well, all right. I don't want to yap too long for this video, but for everyone on YouTube, be sure to leave a comment down below of what you or how you thought of the video. Did you like the agent mission? What do you think of Trigger? What do you think of the whole thing? Did you think it was a good story? What's your rating? Have you played it? How'd you feel? All that stuff. Did I miss any lore? And yeah, leave a comment, like, all that stuff. Follow twitch.tv/Seisai, join the Discord, all that stuff, socials. All right, I'm gonna go down. Bye.